This has quite possibly been one of the longest off seasons that I'm just trying to make it. I know that this week is pretty much the last ones for the rest of the regular season, the last games before we hit the regular season, that is. And I just got to say, like with both my Vikings and my Raiders, I got to be real. This has been so long, and I'm so excited that we're finally going to get to be able to put, the rumors, everything about the camp news, everything behind us, and just get to a point where we know for a fact if the Raiders or Vikings offensive line will hold up. I know that's a discussion for another day. But today I really wanted to touch on the fact that the Davante Adams and Derek Carr show versus the Derek Carr show, get ahead. Sorry. Anyway, versus the Patriots was just the start. Now, over the last couple of days, you guys have probably seen a couple of the rumors about how these two have just been embarrassing folks. You take one, from, we talked about a little bit but on Wednesday, basically, Derek Carr and Davante Adams were beating everybody, and that continued over today, where you saw here, according to Zach Cox, Davante Adams, again looking like Davante Adams, in red zone 7-on-7s, beat John Jones for 2 touchdowns, and Marcus Jones and Jalen Mills once apiece. Derek Carr, 4 of 5 when targeting Adams with a Terrence Mitchell PBU, and then you go to Vincent Bonsignore. We obviously absolutely love the man. Carr and Adams picking up right where they left off with a long touchdown pass up the right sideline. Then Carr hooked up with Mac Hollins. That would be another touchdown pass for the Raiders. So there's a couple different things you got to be able to consider with this. Number one, yes, the Raiders with those two have themselves a history in Davante Adams. Also, before we get into really that matchup, can we please start to give Derek Carr the respect he deserves in terms of his long ball? Like, he is statistically one of the better long ball passes in the NFL. There's PFF puts out a graphic like every other week about it, and nobody pays attention to it, and it's getting really old. If you don't like or retweet those, just keep doing it, because people need to be put on alert that Derek Carr is the absolute man at longer throws. So, but it is what it is at this point. But like we said, Derek Carr, Davante Adams, they have a history. Yes, they're like, Beyonce, and I don't even know a Beyonce boyfriend, to be honest with you, or ex-boyfriend, but they have a history. You got Derek Carr, who threw for over 5,000 yards in college in only 13 games his senior year there at Fresno State. Then you had Davante Adams, who just a man, had over 130 catches there his sophomore year, which is kind of rare in its own right. You never really see sophomores come out, but Davante Adams did because, well, he's a stud. Had 131 catches, 1,719 yards, and 24 touchdowns his sophomore year there. And honestly, it really didn't come as a shock. If you look at both of those statistics together, literally connected for half or nearly half of what Derek Carr threw for. And, I love the whole, I think it's the one of the teachers from the Invincibles when he goes, coincidence? I think not. Absolutely no coincidence here. This is truly just the start. And I know we got a taste. We got a tiny taste. It's like after you have had a long day of work and cooking burgers on the grill, and you got a lick of the patty as it's going on to that sesame seed bun. We got a taste of what's going to happen between those two and with those two as they go to play the Patriots and other NFL teams. Obviously, they're not going to play in the preseason. I get it, totally understand it. But at the same time, I am chomping at the bit, just a little bit, because I think that Derek Carr hasn't gotten his respect that he has deserved for a long time, mainly because, there's a lot of reasons for it, honestly. We could go on a 20-minute video, but this is the Sports Brief podcast. So we do these videos briefly. I really feel like the hate on Derek Carr is based off of a lot of things. Obviously the Raiders, for some reason, the Raiders have always been historically hated on in my mind, but also Derek Carr, when he came to the Raiders, despite the fact that this man puts up some amazing numbers throughout his NFL career, just doesn't get the love that he deserves. And I think that's about to come to an end because, there have been multiple, including PFF, there have been multiple media companies that have come out with the idea and with the knowledge that, hey, Derek Carr has put up, 5,000 yards, or at least, an insane amount of passing statistics, and never has had a number one wide receiver. He's basically thrown with the same passing statistics as Patrick Mahomes, and and I think that really does come down to, and Tom Brady, you can't forget about the GOAT. I really think it comes down to, why does this man get hated on? And I think it is the fact that, again, it's the Raiders, which isn't fair, but also at the same time, I think that hate's going to come to an end. I absolutely feel that way because, again, this man didn't have a number one wide receiver, and I'm so excited because he's finally got that guy that he can just say, yup, and huck it up and let Davante Adams go and get under it, because that's the kind of relationship that these two guys have, and that's exactly what I'm expecting this season, to silence all the doubters and really for this duo, this pairing, to be just the start of something special for the Las Vegas Raiders. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. We love every single one of you. I'll stop talking with my hands so much, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. Also, give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Derek Carr and Davante Adams show versus the Patriots, and how it was just the start of something special for the Las Vegas Raiders.